This is KC9VKV, the Qso-Vlog program for Friday. If you have a radio you want to check out the audio, give me a shout. We are recording.
Kilo 7, Whiskey Charlie Hotel.
There's a bunch right there together. Loudest one, take it.
Kilo 7, Whiskey Charlie Hotel.
Kilo 7 station, go.
Kilo 7, Whiskey Charlie Hotel, QSL.
Roger, Roger, Kilo 7. This is KC9VKV. What's the name there?
Name here is Carl, transmitting from Elgin, South Carolina, on a Yaesu 991 song.
Roger that. And just out of curiosity, how do you receive me?
I receive you 5-9, very clear, very clear.
Alrighty, and you're running at what, about 100 watts, you say?
95 watts, mic gain at 35.
Roger, and again, looking at your ALC, are you mid-scale to 2/3 on your ALC at that audio level?
About 2/3, yes, sir.
Roger, that's where you want to be. You know, like I say, I've got this VU meter that I'm watching the output of my my receiver, or your signal, and I'm also seeing it on my audio. So I do, you know, it forces you to think about it, you know. And the thing about it is, the more you think about what you're, you know, what you're doing audio-wise, probably the better sounding station you will have. And I'm talking from the standpoint of you know, the way you use the microphone. If you work it from the standpoint of you know, turning away from the microphone, pulling off microphone, you know, looking at this or looking at that, your audio suffers because those you know, those signals losses are you know, important because they're words, you know. So that's the one thing I like about tight miking, is that your proximity to microphone is always the same, and so that way you don't have too many lost words. Roger?
Roger, Roger. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Roger, and I spent a long time, 50 years of working on microphones, so, you know, it does take a little concentration. And at that same time, I spent 50 years looking at pretty much a VU meter, you know. So, you know, we go back a long ways. But the more you know, the more you work the microphone, particularly like closer mic, and that would really involve getting like a foam windscreen. That will solve any of the plosives or transients that you might have, keeps those out of your audio, and doesn't hinder the top end. A good, you know, a real foam windscreen doesn't, and it just allows you to be right there and work the microphone absolutely on axis. That's the other thing. A microphone is designed to pick up sounds on axis, and some microphones are deliberately designed to limit signals or sounds coming in off axis. It's like cardioid patterns, things like that, which probably most microphones for our use are more you know, straightforward than that. So if we're running a windscreen and we're a couple of inches off that mic, for all practical purposes we are on axis with that microphone, and it will be delivering the maximum possibilities as far as intelligibility, articulation, and stuff like that. Roger?
Roger, sir. Well, I hope that this sounds better, and we'll definitely work that through then. This is K7WCH. Back to you.
Roger, Carl. I think we've had a condition reversal from Mother Nature. You were down towards my noise level that last transmission, so let me just say 3s that way, and your earlier transmissions were a lot hotter, and yeah, I think you can get a real good idea of your audio from those. So if you go to YouTube and do the call letter search Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, that'll take you to the Qso-Vlog page, and on that page you're looking for a segment called My Group Air Check, dated 11/23/18. My group air check 11/23/18. So with that, Carl, I'll say threes to you, sir, and now you have a good evening.